All right, so here he is representing New Zealand and, of course, Nigeria. Enter the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. We've certainly enjoyed our time getting to know this young man in our fighter meetings. He has a high fight IQ. He's a thinking man's fighter. And obviously the physical skills jump off the film every time you watch.
Yeah, he's got it all. I mean, the guy has it all. And as you watch him walk to the octagon, he has a confidence and the air about him that many don't possess. He has always known he would become a champion of the world. He proved that he can do it. Now it's time to show whether or not he can do it again. Sometimes getting back is harder than getting there the first time. Let's see what Israel Adesanya can do to try to become the middleweight champion.
And certainly the discipline, the motivation, all that stuff is still there. And there was a definite intensity to him here during fight week. We'll see if he can channel that into the desired result tonight. Doubt him now, folks. Doubt him now. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis. And even though, of course, he wanted to beat Israel Adesanya for the title, it ended up being Sean Strickland. This man's the best in the world. And he has had knockers and doubters every step of the way. They knocked his cardio. They knocked his grappling. The man can fight. The man's a born fighter, as are a lot of individuals who grow up in South Africa. And now that he's the champion, in theory, he's 20 to 30% better. We'll see if the incumbent can get dethroned here tonight. I'm not sure I have ever heard a louder crowd in any arena in the world than this here Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Athletes are ready to go. Let us now see how this matchup plays out. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du
Veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so we get another look at Israel Adesanya here tonight. Let's see if he can get off to a fast start. He's not a guy that forces the finish. He will tell you as much that he likes to feel things out a little bit early on. He knows his opponent's going to come shooting at those legs. More often than not, short sample size in the UFC, but Israel Adesanya's takedown defense has held him.
What a great combination.
Oh, knee strike right to the body.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Look to the head there by Adesanya. All right, so that takedown could be big, could be a sign of things to come. At the very least, you know the kickboxer does not want to be on the canvas on his back.
He doesn't, John. And if you're a kickboxer, you don't want to be playing catch-up. You got to defend before he starts his takedown process. If he's on your legs and he's working towards the finish, you're too late. Changing the position.
Israel Adesanya is in half guard now. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting.
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Good work from the top here by Dricus du Plessis.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. We'll work with that jab. Jab lands. Oh, nice.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively.
His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alex Overeem's head.
Big hook. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, nice kick. And he comes through with a big knee.
Great time on that double leg.
Under a minute now to go. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Nice.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Final seconds of the round. Oh, beautifully timed with that head kick. Round two straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Nice punch to the head. Continuing to go to the head.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand there from Israel Adesanya. You know, you worry so much, DC, about the kicking game. Sometimes you forget about those hands on Israel Adesanya. Oh, found the home for that left hand.
That is, oh man, this dude is good. Good jab there by the champion. Oh, nice jab.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Beautiful strike. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passed the half guard.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Beautiful transition.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Still working on that submission.
He will not quit on trying to get the submission.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Du Plessis' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Just out of range with that strike.
What a nasty high kick.
Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all ranks.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he lands the strike that he was looking for.
Whiffs on that offering. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Oh, real good submission attempt now. That one looks tight. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burned.
Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position. Just stayed calm. He's able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Entertaining scrap so far. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice jab by Adesanya.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving. Head movement.
Oh, the Superman punch lands.
Keep sticking that jab out there.
Clean punch.
Nice defense there, huge block.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose. Use your...
Just misses with the left hook. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of the... DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
All right, so he's landing. How about these two going at it?
He passes to half.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
Israel Adesanya's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Making all these shots count. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Nicely done. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Heavy on top and work those elbows.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. 90 seconds to go. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear.
Beautiful submission kick here.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Extend that submission for me.
He's working very hard to try to get the sub.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Getting him out here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Israel Adesanya's in half guard.
Nice transition.
15 seconds. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, 3 rounds down, potential essentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Oh, great block there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Adesanya. Side control now.
Knee on belly.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Israel Adesanya is taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, his leg is clearly compromised here early, starting to limp a little bit, and perhaps this affects his strategy as the fight continues.
Yeah, you know, these guys are so tough that when you are able to visually see someone react to the damage, react to the pain, it tells you how hard or how much effect the strikes have taken on them. Right now, we are seeing him limping because he's been kicked so much.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Stand up.
Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, big head kick there.
Let's move that head now.
Just misses with the straight right.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with the game plan. Listen.
Du Plessis' nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken. Oh, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Both fighters exhausted here. Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Strong work with the inside leg kick. Misses again with a right punch.
Nice leg kick.
20 seconds left. Back to the jab now, no good.
10 seconds to go.
Du Plessis really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Refocus.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Back and forth we go. Du Plessis' eye is starting to swell shut.
There it is. He's cut. Give the elbow.
Try to establish that jab.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Du Plessis' shot there is blocked. Oh, they're trading. Oh! And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so as they say, another highlight for the appreciable reel of the middleweight champ, Israel Adesanya, your winner tonight by knockout.
Adesanya is such a powerful guy and such a big guy that when he lands, he can shut your lights off. Tonight, he gets the job done in spectacular fashion.